an interesting statistic that may stun you. When we started the show October 1, 1962, the total population of the Earth was 3,100,000,000 people. This summer, it is 5,500,000,000 people, which is a net increase of 2,400,000,000 people, which should give us some cause. More amazing statistic is that half of those 2,400,000,000 people will soon have their own late-night TV show.
We saw a naked man riding a bicycle and another with a pet, a dog. And we laughed.
Aaron Hernandez had a prison boyfriend. Can you believe that? When you're straight and you're in prison, it's hell. But when you're gay, maybe it's not so bad. These, they requested that they were going to share. They requested to share a cell together. They're going to be cellmates. So I almost don't even see the issue with being in prison for life if you're gay and you're sharing a cellmate with your boyfriend. Although maybe you'll get sick of each other after a while. The divorce proceedings may involve moving to another cell. But it's very interesting. And, the one thing that might be bad about it might be the food. They don't exactly have filet mignon Fridays, I hear. Here's a look at the individual in question. Quite the looker. Nice facial tattoos. Nice discoloration. Dark circles under the eyes. I can see what Aaron saw in him. A multi-millionaire. I wanted to show you this Marv Albert interview.
Honey, I want to just tell you this is my absolutely favorite ice cream. Forever, ever. It's Klondike, his ice cream, his beer. You see the remnant, yes, of this beer kind of here in the top. I love it, absolutely. Thank you.
We are here with the legendary sportscaster Marv Albert.
He's never heard of Marv Albert.
Boxing, NBA, hockey, Olympics. He's a legendary guy. And you have
He's a legendary guy.
Who are in the same profession. It's like a family business.
I wouldn't say that.
Tell us how you got involved in this business, Mr. Albert.
Well, it's what I wanted to do from about the third grade on. And I would always shut the sound down on the television, and with a tape recorder.
Looking blankly at the camera.
And usually I'd annoy everybody around me doing it. But I started to bring the recorder to Madison Square Garden, to ballparks, and then I went to Syracuse University and was on the radio station, TV station there. Ended up working for a sportscaster by the name of Marty Glickman. Have you ever heard of Marty?
Yes.
He did the Knicks on radio, did the Giants on radio. I was his researcher and producer. And to make a long story short, he put me on the air, gave me a shot, gave me a big break. Ended up doing the Knicks, the Rangers, went to NBC television, did the sports 6 o'clock and 11 o'clock at night. Also then was elevated to the sports network, so I ended up doing boxing and NBA in the glory years of Michael Jordan. So that was a great break, and now I'm doing NBA every Thursday on TNT, and I'm doing boxing on NBC for PBC.
What I wanted to ask you is how did you come up with Yes? That's a classic. Everybody knows Yes.
Well, there used to be a referee by the name of Sid Borgia, very animated referee who would.
This is going to be an interesting anecdote.
Yes,
how do you come up with yes? The ball went in the basket. I said yes.
And then would be fouled.
Of course, Marv Albert is one of the very best of all time, if not the best of all time, as an announcer. One of my favorites. I loved his brother. I'm here in Denver. I loved his brother Al as well. And I wish Al Albert would come back and do the Nuggets. But Marv Albert's the only guy that could have come back from that situation that he had because he's likable. He's just a guy that everyone likes. You want to see him succeed. He's just so likable. Although Greg Anthony's career seems to be okay also, unfortunately. but you wouldn't say that Anthony's at the level of Albert. So Marv, keep doing what you're doing. You're a great person.